I don't believe you do. Harrison, if it's you who's watching. Who is going to be first? It is going to be Harrison, actually. Let's be on board with Harrison for a lap. Whilst I'm trying to sort out. Hello, guys, everyone, and welcome to round 3 of the Formula PlayStation Division 2 League. Currently on board the first lap of the day from Harrison, who's on the decided to go onto the medium tyres. I don't know the weather strategy, so find out, but it looks like a sunny, beautiful day in Japan. We have got a new driver joining. We've got a new driver who has joined, making his debut, Connor. He makes his debut today. I'm just trying to sort out the lap, everything what is happening within the division right now. Okay. That is done. Someone's yellow gone off middle sector. Can't see who it is. Okay, so Harrison has set a decent bit of pace. What was the pole time yesterday? I don't actually know. Don't know. I think it was 24, not 24.7, 24.8. I think it was 24.7, 24.8 by JT or Ryder, as everyone used to know as. But yeah, so Lightning Poker's next across the line. Then we've got Mayo. So no one had just fall in order. Jacket's on just started a lap, so he is going to get. Doesn't look like he's going to get held up that much actually. Oh, someone spun. Okay, so that's all stopping on the out lap has spun. Not very good for all stopping. Yellow flags again in sector 3 and 2 this time. Jack looks like he's on a decent lap. We have got the new driver corner in front of him. Chensky's out of this Grand Prix. That is not good for Chensky. Connor has got out of the way, so I don't know what's saying corner. Chensky, he's set a lap. That's the only benefit Chensky's got, so he's actually set a lap. So, but yeah, Jack looks like he's hopefully. Oh, so he's got a 5-place grid penalty. He's made a collision with Padders. And I don't know if Padders has got one. Doesn't look like Padders has. That has really ruined Padders and Allstoppy's race. I don't know what's happened there, but Allstoppy's been there for a while. He spun. We saw him spin, and he's still stayed there on track. So I don't know what's happened. Oh, the gear changes sounded horrendous by Jack there. But Jack looks like a clean, tidy lap. It's going to be a 26.3. What is a good, decent time. Puts him pole by a while. Hello to the guys who are watching the stream on the channel. Please, obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, let's have a look. Let's follow Connor. Put him under pressure for his first stint, first league race in this division, in this league in general. Oh, he's invalidated already. Okay, so let's get off with him. So we've got a couple of guys. Padders has got damage, and Padders will be coming into the pits again. Don't know what's happened. Also, he's in the pits again. Got AJ. Oh, got a couple of guys making mistakes. Colin is doing his usual, do multiple laps. Love that from Colin. Lightning Poker's doing the same as well as warm up. Jack B is coming back for an in lap now. So it's pretty boring bit of stage quali right now. Obviously, if you guys didn't watch already, please go ahead and watch the Grand Prix from yesterday. Division 1 is on the channel. It's in the playlist section, and it's on the previous videos as well. It's a good watch, good race yesterday it was. entertaining actually. 2 safety cars within the first 5-6 laps, which ruined my race, but I managed to claw it back. But yeah, we had wet conditions to dry, we had everything. But let's get on board with Benji, who is currently. Let's have a look at the championship standings. I believe he is first in the championship actually. Let's have a little sneak peek. I do the championship standings. Yeah, Benji is first by 10 points to Colin. Colin's up there. God. Harrison is next, and then we've got Hayden. Obviously Hayden after he's pretty much with a bottle. Let's say bottle of a race he had. Yes, last week. If everyone doesn't know, obviously in Britain, he pretty much I'm pretty sure he led every lap. I think he did, if I remember rightly, until the last lap, or the second from last lap, and he decided to put it into the wall. So that gifted Harrison the win. I think I'm pretty sure everyone knew that he was the fastest man on track as well. He deserved that win. But yeah, we move on now. But yeah, obviously Benji's leading the championship right now. Only obviously meant to be 3 rounds. This should be the 4th round of the season, but we had a bit of problems with Monza this year. So yeah, Codemasters. I think it was Codemasters or PSN decided to have a little bit of a meltdown on the day, so we decided to scrap Monza. But also McLaren are leading the Constructors' Championships as well, so that is very good for them. Yeah, very good. Benji's obviously gone pole though. Is anyone? Harrison's about to settle that now, so let's get on board with Harrison. It's not really winded now. We've got a couple of runs left before it's really the crunch stage in qualifying. Harrison obviously looking to potentially be promoted this season into Div1. Always hit the curve a little bit, but he's got it. But he's got some tough competition from the guys in front of him actually, Jack and Matt, who are all quick drivers but just haven't scored points this season. Matt, I do believe, has only scored 10 points, and Jack's only scored 1 point, but he's only raced in 1 race, so it's expected really, isn't it? But we've got some great races coming up obviously next week as well if you guys are around. We've got Chinese Grand Prix and then the Monegasque Grand Prix, and then we've got the Australia, Spain, Austrian, and then Bahrain to finish the season off, a night race. Who doesn't love a Bahrain night race? But yeah, I will check them comments as well, guys, quickly. Let's have a little check whilst we're watching Harrison on his lap. We've got another yellow flag in Sector 2, or Sector 1, I think that was all sloppy again. It is indeed. Well, Trench, what odds on favourite today? Who's odds on favourite? Not a good start. Pachensky, yep, wasn't a good start, was it? Harrison has gone P2 though, 6 tenths off of Jack B still, which he will not like. Let's have a look. Odds on favourite. I don't really know who's odds on favourite. Obviously, from quali pace, you'd want to think it's Jack, wouldn't you? Just because obviously last week he put a stonking lap in again to get pole, I believe, and only didn't get pole. Wasn't on pole, sorry, because I think he had a grid penalty. And obviously you can see already he's 6 tenths in front this week. I know Matt hasn't set his 2nd lap, but it's not really what you want to see, is it, for the other guys who are trying to Harrison? I'd say, yeah, obviously, like I'm saying all this now about quali, but everyone knows you score points on Sunday, you don't score points on Saturday, do you? So, hopefully, it'll be a good, entertaining race, but I don't know, obviously, what's going to happen. Safety cars, we've got a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that is Asankia Dead, who's made contact somewhere, and someone else is spun behind as well, it looks like. No, okay, he's got out of the way. AJ has gone into P12 now as well. So Sankey Dead's crashed. Mellingard as well. We've got some lineups this season. Some quite good and different groups of drivers. We've got obviously a good team in Racing Point. Harrison and Mellingard hopefully will score some good points. But obviously it's all important 3 positions to get promoted and get relegated, don't forget. So that will be the real coup for the drivers. Harrison's winning again. We have Ryder, who obviously, if you guys don't know, yesterday won the race. So congratulations to Ryder. We've got a couple of incidents here. No, okay, it's just some slow drivers. They've got a lot of slow drivers I see on track. Has anyone actually set a lap? Morris had just set a lap, didn't set a good... Oh, he did improve, but yeah, not to the best. Congratulations to Ryder, obviously. If you guys didn't know already. He won the race yesterday. The stream is really behind, like a long way, compared to my phone. Okay, so Morris has spun on his in lap, which is great. We've got 2 drivers right there. Oh, Swanee is up the order, and so's Mayorman, I've just seen. Good qualifying from them two. So it will be the final runs are coming in. Colin's just come out. Padders is still out. Connor still setting some. About to need to set a lap. Also, he's out of the Grand Prix as well. I've just seen. I don't know when that happens. I do love that AlphaTauri livery. Let's stay on board with Connor. We've got a McLaren and Ferrari literally touching each other going through the first sector. I think it might be Benji, and it is Benji. Benji's let Swanee go through, and I believe Collins let the AlphaTauri of Lightning Poker go through as well, in the middle sector there. So let's stay on board with Connor for now. It says he's number 26, Danny Kvyat, but obviously we know he's not, because Danny Kvyat is that number. Don't invalidate on the final bit. Try to get good traction, don't get hit the grass, stick to the right. Anyway, it's a lap. He set a lap. It's a 31.4. Not the best of laps, but it's still a lap. I will check them in a second as well. I will be doing as well, if people are wondering, if any of the Div1 guys are wondering, I will be doing the stand-ins today. I will be doing them after this race. So, yeah, I will be doing the standings and the overall championship order and the results from yesterday's race. But everyone can tell that it's the same as the thing. There was no penalties handed out in the Div1. So it will stay the same. Don't know why I'm watching this. We've got a yellow flag again in sector 2 and 3. Is that Padders? No, it's not Padders, it's Meningard. Cloud has made it, okay. So Cloud is finally going to make his first Grand Prix. Is he going to be in time though for quali? He needs to pick a car now, and he could potentially get a lap out. Trying to see. Padders has lost his wing again. This has not gone well for Padders, has it? This really hasn't, this qualifying session. He's on his final run now as well. Well, he's going to be on his final run soon. So, not the best of showings from Padders, is it? Meningard has retired from the session. Oh, he's crashed out. There's been a crash. The final sector. Cornerstone has retired on track as well, which obviously everyone knows is a reprimand. That's a huge crash in the barrier there from Meningard behind us. Also, he's made it and he is out. He's in the pits, so he's going to be on. He's not going to be on a lap, I don't believe, unless he gets out now. Collins just set a lap actually. Not a good one though. I will check them before the race as well. Hopefully it's not a boring race today, boys. That's all I've got to say. Cloud is going to get out for his first ever race in FPSL. Finally, after 4 weeks. We've got a massive incident in sector 2. Who's that? It's not Sankey dead, it's Matt. Matt's obviously done something. He's had a trip to the gravel or something like that. Anyway, let's be on board with Jack. He didn't improve by the looks of it. Unless he's... No, he hasn't set a lap yet. Okay, so he hasn't set a lap. We've got a couple of incidents in the final sector. Drivers are either coming out too late. Obviously, our delta, don't forget, is a bit hard. It's a bit like... We've got 30 seconds left for me, but for them, it's actually not. So, I don't really know what Delta's comparison is, but let's try and get on board with this McLaren. Is that Benji? Yes, it is. So Benji's about to start a lap. We've got Harrison about to start a lap as well. We've got anyone actually on a lap? Matt, apparently he's on a lap, but obviously he's bound, you can see. I don't think anyone's actually on a lap apart from Colin. No, Colin's in the pit, so Colin probably will be out. Okay, so the session has finished for me, and it generally has finished as well because Cloud is done now. So they think they've patched that potentially then. Have they patched that then? That's going to be really, that's going to impede whoever that is. That's going to impede someone behind. Menegard has left and joined. A lot of drivers have finished now. Colin is done. Paddy's got his... that's confusing, because how did Cloud then not set a lap? Because Paddy's was able to set a lap. Cloud's going to really block Sankey dead, I believe it is, but it's not really... he can't do nothing. The session has finished now as well, so we will try and keep the rundown. It's just... who's next? Oh, Jack has crashed out. Oh no, he hasn't. He's tried on track. Jack, you know what that's going to be, son. I believe he's tried on track. He might have not actually then. He's pulled up there. But anyway, so Benji's going to be first across the line. I'm going to stick on Bell with Benji. See where he can put himself. Obviously first in the championship. Hopefully trying to push on. And he's kept to the right. And he's gone P3. It's a great lap from Benji. Harrison did improve as well. But Benji has improved up to P6. Lightning Poker has retired on track. Obviously not a good sign. Boys, can we please stop retiring on track? Sankey Dead's finally got past. I don't think it actually held him up that bad. The AI car. See where he's going to put himself compared to the rest. He's going to improve, I think. He is going to improve. No, he's not. No, he didn't improve enough. Padders is now going to set a lap. He's got to stick to the right, Padders. I don't know where he come. Can see where he come. 14th instead. Okay, doesn't really like the most entertaining qualifying session of the year, but we all know Japan, and the race can be very entertaining. So let's give you the rundown. So we've got Jack P1, Harrison P2, Matt P3, Ben P4, Lightning Poker P5, Swanee 6th, Mayo 7th, Melingard 8th, Sankey Dead 9th, Morris P10, rounding out the top 10. Chensky obviously crashed out right at the start, P11, so he'll love that position actually. 12th for AJ, Colin 13th, good position for him. Connor on his debut has a 5-pace grid penalty as well, which put him down to last. It will be Cloud will be last actually, because that's a glitch. I think they'll both be last actually. I don't know who's going to come first though, but then also people jump up to P15, I'm pretty sure, because there's currently a glitch in the game. If you join, I'm not sure if it didn't actually happen yesterday, but it used to be a thing where if you joined in the session and you set a lap, your lap, no matter what you set, would not count. I learned that yesterday actually from Canoof. Oh, grey clouds. Oh, imagine rain. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Absolutely would love a bit of rain. Had a rain yesterday. But entertaining race for me. Not for the drivers, obviously. I think they would probably hate it. Let's have a look. Am I sure? I can hear a humming. Hold on. I'll unplug my mic and plug it back in, Mayo, so to see if that does anything. To see if that does anything, Mayo. Let me know if it's still a humming for you. Alright, so yeah, it is Cloud back at the pack. We will get telemetry. We're going to get position change. Let's have a look at tyres first. So Vichensky, AJ and Connor all start in the mediums. I don't know obviously what weather's like, so it's a thing, but it's a one stop. It's a simple one stop this track. You can go soft to hard or medium to hard, but the hard tyre is the normal, unless you want to try and stretch out your softs at the first stint. and then go to mediums, or stretch your mediums out and go to softs. But yeah, geez, it's very loud in my ears, these cars right now, for some reason. I'm going to turn that down just quickly. Okay, but anyway, hopefully we can have a good race, an entertaining race. You can see, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything right now, but let's just hope for a good race. We've got some drivers starting out. I haven't actually got anyone starting out of position. I don't know, potentially out of position. Morris obviously was a good strong driver last season. Oh, that's a two-stop there. We have got a different strategy now. So it's soft, medium, apparently. Predictive strategy for Lightning Poker. So obviously he might have worn his tyres out a bit more than the other driver who I was looking at earlier. I don't know who it was. But yeah. Okay, everyone is slowing down, about to start their lap. Start the session. Okay. Okay, let's get on board with. It's going to be Harrison. I believe it's Harrison for the best view. Obviously, inside the lane, I'm pretty sure the pole sitter doesn't have. There's a big bump there, isn't it, on the right side of the track? Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Let's start this Japanese Grand Prix. Okay, it's going to be that. That's the best angle, isn't it? Got some guys at the back just forming up. I hope for a clean race. Obviously, I can't see the lights. Okay, so 5 red lights. Obviously, we do know that the game does not start when it wants to. And 5 red lights, and away we go. Oh, I don't know why it's gone backwards, but Jack got a great start. And he's held the lead. We've got a couple of position changes. We've got any contact down the back. Doesn't. Oh, we've got big contact at the back of the field. All sloppy. And no, it wasn't padders. Someone's made contact further back. But it looks all a bit. They look a bit calm. It's the first. Connor's made some positions up at the start. He has got wing damage though, so that's not good for Connor. Mayo's made a couple of positions up. Oh, Zanky Desney lost the back end, and he's lost a position to go with it. Let's look at position changes. Who's been the good gainer? Connor, but he has obviously wing damage. Morris. Oh, Padder's nearly lost the rear. Morris has lost a lot of positions. Padder's lost a couple. Melengard's lost a huge, and he's got wing damage for the sake of it as well. Not good for Melengard. Cloud on his debut makes a couple of positions up into P13. Swanee, his teammate, P11, but it's pretty at the front. Top 5 stayed the same. Good bit of distance between them all. Then we've got the 2 Ferraris switching positions, and then Sankey Dead, who's made up 1 position. Connor, who has already used all his ERS for this lap, which is not good, and he is coming to the pits. So we've got 1 pit stopper. We've got any more Melengard pits as well. Everyone else, and all sloppy pits as well. So there must have been a tangle here. But obviously, I do advise the guys at the back, please keep going. Don't give up. That's what I've got to say. I can tell that from first-hand experience. Never give up, and you do get your result. Obviously, I'm not sure if Ryder is here, but he will tell you as well in the comments. He'll back you up. Back me up to say that it is the best thing to do to keep on going. Jack looking dominant at these early stages though, 2-second lead already. Harrison and Matt, oh, yellow flag is set to 1. All stoppies has come out the pits and done something. No, nothing, okay. Anyway, so it's all a bit of a Mayo and Swanee need to decide what they're doing as teammates here, because I feel like Swanee's probably quicker at these early stages of this race, so Mayo needs to either decide to let him go or they need to keep on holding each other up, because it's going to get to a situation where they're both going to be pitting for the same lap in a bit. Yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that? Is that Colin? Colin's made a little error, potentially. Don't think he's got damage. He hasn't, so I don't know what's happened there, but he's obviously, something's happened. DRS is enabled now. So, but yeah, so we've got Swanee here potentially, but it's not really Japanese Grand Prix. There's no real overtaking opportunities, really. But yeah, it's going to be unless it's a safety car, it's going to be a dull race or rain or something like that. But we can just relax. It does look like right now, obviously Jack is the faster driver at the top 3 at least, but then Matt, we've got position change. Swanee and Mayo have changed around. Don't know if that's team orders or anything like that, but Sankey Dead would want to be trying to get close to these guys. He is close to these guys. Oh, yellow flag can set to 1. And has Padders gone through the gravel? He has gone through the gravel, and he's collected the wall as well at a stage. Padders not having the best of seasons, and he's lit the rears up. And he has got a bit of damage. He needs to take it slow now. He's got gravel on his tyres. He's going to lose it again if he doesn't be careful. I'm calling it. But yeah, Padders has not had the great of seasons. Obviously last season, I do believe he got podium. I could be wrong. I think he did. And I think he even got pole position somewhere. But he's just struggling with life, really. No assists, I'm pretty sure he runs, so it's a difficult concept. But yeah, anyway, so he'll not be liking it. He will relegate to the back of the grid now as well. Colin has pit as well since that, but Jack still leads out front, 3.5 second lead now. So he's used a lot of his ERS though, whereas these two haven't as much. So could that come back into, because this is the hard track to gain ERS. It really is. Oh, got a little twitch there of Benji. Swanee has closed up now since he's been released since Mayo. He is closed up to the back of these back of these 4. So this is battle for P4 now. We've got Benji. We've got a lot of drivers in this actually. Oh, Sankey Dead needs to stop trying to make mistakes. We've got AJ, Vachensky, so Vachensky and Clouds. So it's battle for P10 here. Vachensky and Cloud, 2 drivers I race against in BJ F1 on Sundays, and Cloud is going to get through on the inside here. No, Vachensky covers it off. It's going to be very tight around the long left-hander. He's around the outside. Cloud. Is he going to make this happen? He's going to make this move. What a move! Lovely respect from both drivers given, and it's a superb move from Clouds. Pushes him up to P10 after starting down at the back. He's up 7 positions, and he can now press on to try and catch AJ. He is trying to lose that toe. Chance to move too much, could potentially get into a bit of trouble. He's got no ERS though, that is the problem. Now, eventually has got DRS down the back straight. Morris as well. Paddy's relegated to the back of the pack. Like I said, we've got a 4-second lead now out in front by Harrison. So Harrison is moving away with this Grand Prix. But Cloud now, also he's got a 3-second time penalty somewhere in the lap. It's the right-hander, the final chicane, where famously Senna and Prost crashed multiple times, I'm pretty sure, for the championship. I don't know what year, but pretty 80s, I'm pretty sure. I want to say. I don't know what year exactly, if anyone in the comments knows. But yeah, Cloud needs to try, and he's closing up to AJ already. You can definitely see Cloud is one of the faster drivers in the pack right now. It's just disappointing he hasn't really showed up for the past 2 races, because he potentially could have got a promotion to the Div1 league if he was in it a lot and raced a lot. You can see as well, slightly further up the grid, you can see Mayo has, since Swanee's been let go, Swanee has gone. Mayo is just, yeah, he's got the pace to stick in front of the rest of the guys, but not to keep with his teammate. We've got a change. Benji and Lightning Poker. I just missed that. So Lightning Poker has got past Benji. Just missed that. But Lightning Poker now, these front two, Harrison and Matt, Harrison's really holding up Matt a bit here. They are... Lightning Poker's going to be within DRS range of Matt within the end of the lap if he keeps on going how he is, which is worrying for these two, because you would think these two are personally they would have loved to have been the two podium sitters, wouldn't they, in this Grand Prix? Oh, Chensky's obviously made a mistake somewhere in the lap, so he was on the mediums and now he's pit. So I don't know what's happened there, unless he just wanted to pit really. Also he's pit again though, I believe. But yeah, anyway, Lightning Poker is trying to close up. Matt, if he wants to push, he needs to push now, or he needs to save his tyres, because Jack is running away with this Grand Prix, and Matt feels, and I probably feel actually, that Matt might be the faster driver at this current stage in this Grand Prix than Harrison. And if he gets in the clean air, he would be able to push on. Obviously, dirty air means actually a lot in this game for this year. You actually feel like you're driving a real F1 car. Or Matt could keep on doing what he's doing for a couple more laps and then potentially go for the undercut. Undercut is strong round here, so it's not as strong as some other Grand Prix. Is Benji going to get back Lightning Poker here? No, he's not. He's just a bit too far away to have a chance. Swanee though, this is giving the chance of Swanee to potentially push up to the guys in front, but he currently hasn't. So yeah, it's one of the goals. But Sankey Dead is also on the back of Mayo now as well. So this is interesting. The only driver is what I'm really want to be. So Padders, obviously he will need a safety car now to really get back in this Grand Prix. He's already a pit stop back near enough from the back of Allstoppy, and he's not on the hards. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Is that Morris who's had a trip through the gravel? Yes, it is. Morris had a trip through the gravel. Menegard is miles back though. So it is really I don't know, spread out field now, isn't it? Because we've got what? Oh, is that Connor actually? I don't know. Let's have a look who's stopped actually, because oh no, okay, so everyone from 11th down has stopped at least once in this Grand Prix. I don't know how Palace is so far back then. Oh, yellow flag, and that's Allstoppy. That is Allstoppy, who is facing the wrong way, and he's got back on track. So that brings Padders closer to him at least. Might have a bit of a battle, and Allstoppy's got damage as well, so probably Allstoppy will be into the pits for another wing change. Number 93, Allstoppy. Let me just check if I've actually got him down as that. Yeah, it's I don't know what else we've got. Oh, Matt and Harrison are really close actually. Whilst I've just been watching the guys at the back, trying to give them a bit of light. Them two have got extremely close up front, so let's keep on board with this. I'm trying to keep some gaps. We've got Cloud and Sankey are dead. Cloud, we've missed the overtake, so Cloud's obviously got past AJ at some stage, and now on the back of Sankey are dead. But also as well, Lightning Poker and Benji and Swanee are all within a second of each other to Matt and Harrison. Which this is going to be an interesting end to this race, I think. Still got nearly 20 laps left, and so Allstoppy has gone to the pits, and Allstoppy's got a speed in the pit lane penalty. Not a good sign for. Oh, is Matt going to have a go here? Is Matt going to get round 130R? He's round the outside and he's got the move done. Matt moves up to P2, but Harrison is going to fight this back now. He's down the inside. They give each other space. He's got DRS now for the back straight, so this is going to be interesting. Matt comes into the pit, so Matt has triggered the undercut. So drivers behind now need to be careful. So these guys here now. So Matt is pretty much committed to the hard tyre, which is a decent tyre around here if you can switch it on. But these guys all here will need to cover this one undercut off. Where is Matt going to come out as well? Has Sankey dead? Sankey dead has been caught by a bit of slow reaction from the Mercedes crew, which will not help him. Matt is going to come out just behind Morris, and Sankey dead's going to come out in a lovely free bit of air just there. So just in front of Meningard, which Thank Dead and Matt can drive their own race. They could potentially do really well in this Grand Prix, but only problem with Matt is going to catch the back of AJ and Morris and Cloud potentially, and yeah, so this is interesting now because Lightning Poker's at the back of Harrison now. Harrison does not have the pace. He does not have the pace at this stage in the Grand Prix. Unless he's protecting his tyres. I don't think he is though. He's really struggling. He's just gone wide there once again. Jack has got a huge lead out in front of 9 seconds now. He is dominating. We've got Connor in the pits again, I believe. So he's going to come out. Jack's in the pits, so we need to see where Jack is going to be as well. Is Harrison going to come into the pits, or is he going to try and stretch out for one more? Harrison does dip into the pits. Lightning Poker's going to stay out for one more. He had some good pace at the light. Benji has not pit. Swanee has not pit. Benji did pit, sorry. Swanee did not pit. Mayo going to come in? Mayo is not going to come in. So Ferrari are risking it here. So can Lightning Poker and Swanee see where they come out? This is the interesting bit now. Where is Harrison and Matt going to be? Is Matt going to get a bit... This is a big undercut from Matt. The undercut. Yep, Matt has got a clean... Oh, it's going to be really tight actually. Oh no, he got it, yeah. He's got it. Matt is clean through on Harrison. Morris is coming as well at some stage. Oh, we've got a crash. Is that Mayo? Mayo has... Oh, and also he's out as well. Also he's out as well. Like... On this track is a yellow flag. Is it going to be any safety car in front of that? He's right in the centre of the track. Oh, that is really close for drivers. We've got big. What has happened here? A lot of drivers getting past here. Also, he's retired on tracks. That'll be a reprimand for him. But I don't even know what happened there. Also, Mayo spun, also be spun, retired on track, what caused just a mayhem of drivers just holding each other up. I don't think anyone got damage. But Matt finally got through this traffic. Jack come up P3 now. Which is interesting because Cloud is right there with him. If there was a safety car, Cloud could be potentially P2 in this Grand Prix. He's got the gearbox glitch. I did not want to listen to that. Oh, we've got Harrison and Mayo have just changed positions. Mayo will be coming to the pits, I'm sure. Yes, he will. Okay. So Lightning Poker and Swanee potentially going to the mediums to try and stretch out their stint, which isn't the best idea. This is going to be interesting now for Sankey Dead, because he's undercut. He's going to be... I think he's going to get him in front of... Yeah, he definitely is going to get in front of Mayo, and Meningard's going to get in front of Mayo as well. Meningard has got to pit again because he's on the soft tyre. So, not good. But is Mayo going to come out in front of Morris? Yes, he is. Okay, he's just come out in front of Morris. But, yeah, we've got drivers at the front of the train anyway, still going. We've got nearly lap cars already. Lightning Poker and Swanee continuing on. Jack is just absolutely driving away with this race, isn't he? Really. Oh, yeah, we've got a big crash. A big crash in front of us. It's Connor. Virtual safety cars bring out. This is brilliant for these drivers up front. They've both pit. Where they're going to come out now? Because everyone else... Oh, Swanee's sped into the pit lane. One job, Swanee. That's all you had to do, mate. Okay, the medium tyre looks to be on. Where is... Oh, no, the hard tyre's gone on for both. Oh, no, medium for Swanee. Are they going to jump? Is Lightning Poker... I think Lightning Poker might jump him. Lightning Poker and Swanee both might jump Matt here. Lightning Poker definitely jumping Matt. And Swanee jumping Harrison. This is not good for the drivers. And Connor has crashed into the wall side of the track, which might cause safety car potentially. I don't think it is. Hopefully not. Hopefully the marshals can get to it. This would be terrible safety car for Jack. It would not help him one bit. No, it hasn't caused anything. So we've had a VSC. AJ and Mayo have just changed positions, which is interesting now because we've got what we've got. I don't even know what I want to do. Shall I put the position change? No, let's have none. Let's have a no dear. Connor has left the session. Oh, Mayo's on the grass. Mayo's going to come back on track. Oh, Mayo caught that lovely. Mayo's had not had the great best of days, has he? Really. Also, he's left the session as well. This is not the best of times for these drivers here. So Connor and also be out of this race now. Pan is still down the back. He's on the softs and he's got to pit again eventually. Chensi's got to pit again eventually as well. Any real battles? We've got a nice little 3-4-way fight here for P10, which is a good position actually because all of them are on hards. Colin might have to pit later on, but the rest of them don't. Oh, we've got a yellow flag because it's a 1. It's a 2, sorry, which is for Chensky, who's had a little spin. Lightning Poker has been overtaken by Matt, so Matt takes his P2 position back. Can Lightning Poker and Swanee, who are still battling over P3, keep on to this? Because see, Swanee now is on the mediums, so Swanee is going to potentially struggle later on. We've got yeah, no we haven't. Okay, so Melengard has pit for his second stop and his last stop of this race, hopefully. Yeah, so Benji's obviously lost out the biggest out of this lot because he is hugely down the order now compared to the guys where he was. Oh, Swanee's got past Lightning Poker now. No, he hasn't. Okay, so Swanee hasn't got past Lightning Poker. Lightning Poker has kept the position. But this is going to be an interesting race. End of this race. Yep, Swanee has got through now. The mediums just look a bit too strong right now at this stage of the Grand Prix for them Lightning Pokers. Can Lightning Poker defend this P4 though? Obviously, he was in P5. Was it? No, hold on, P5 or P4? No, he's P4 because he overtook Benji. So he's in his rightful position. This is Harrison who's lost out hugely actually, because he was podium, and now he's back to P5. So that's VSC, what had been brought out by Allsloppy and Connor, both crashing within a couple of laps of each other. Really does help, really has helped this lot. And Jack's actually lost a bit of time actually, think about it now, because he was a bit in front. But the guy he needs to be worried about now is Swanee. Swanee looks really quick right now on them set of mediums. If I was Matt and Swanee is there with ya, potentially if I was Matt I'll just let him go. Let him go, see if Swanee can pull you along to catch up to Jack, and that's potentially your only chance of really getting the win in this Grand Prix. Oh, Matt's lost a bit of his back end there. Swanee might have a go down into, I want to say the Reciprosta, but it's definitely not the Reciprosta. Swanee's going to go around the outside. Is he actually going to make this move happen? No, he's not, I don't think. Yeah, he hasn't got enough long side. I thought he was about to go down the outside then. That would have been unbelievable. It's exactly the same move as Cloud, wouldn't it? But yeah, Pandas comes into the pits. Is he gonna get? He's probably gonna get lapped, isn't he? Oh, we've got a bit of a movement, but we've got a two-way fight here. Harrison's gone for it. They've banged tyres, and I think it's just a big defensive move there. Bit of banged tyres, but Harrison is going to get DRS back now. But they've both got DRS, so it's going to be a bit of a close one. Who's using the most ERS around the outside? Be careful, boys. Who's going to yield? None of them, and they both make it happen. Great bit of battle in there, giving each other both a bit of space. And Harrison moves up to P4, so Lightning Poker loses position. We've got Mayo just in front of Morris there. So Morris has been overtaken by Mayo for P10. So that is a crucial position, actually, in this race. Sankey Dead still going strong, down in P8. Cloud still going strong as well, started down the back in P7 now. Benji, quiet race, P6. Lightning Poker and the rest of these guys still battling for this all-in crucial P2. Obviously Jack is walking around this Grand Prix. The only thing that can stop him now is a safety car. Obviously Oh, yellow flag is it for 2. Is that Padders who's had a little spin? I would like to think it is. Yes, it is. He has collected the ball as well. I think that's Padders' race really done now. He'll probably come to the pits and maybe retire. I think he probably will. Obviously, you don't like to see him drivers retire, but it does happen. People, I understand it does happen. Colin has got past Morris now. So Morris has obviously had something again. What's gone wrong? And he's lost 2 positions in the space of 2 laps. In the same corner as well, actually. But anyway, let's try and get back to this battle at the front. Swanee's lost a bit of time. These two, Matt and Swanee, have really got a good pace compared to the guys behind, because the gap is just opening up, and Harrison is losing this podium. He really is. 11 laps to go. Still. That's the only thing what concerns me, is Swanee actually going to take his tyres to the end? I don't think he is, really. Paddis has come to the pits again, and he's been lapped by the whole field now, I believe. Well, he's going to be when Vyshensky overtakes him, so I don't know if... the only thing Paddis can go for is fastest lap. I think Paddis would go for fast lap and try and just solidify that. And he could still get the point if he gets fastest lap as well, so... But yeah, we're just... I don't know. This is the tightest battle in the field, apart from Colin and Morris. So Morris has overtook Colin again, actually. I've just seen... oh, and Colin's just got him back. And his yellow flag. Morris is out. Morris is out of this Grand Prix. Could that cause a safety car? Could that cause a safety car? And it's a VSC again. That... Oh, that is... So Morris is out of this Grand Prix. Is Jack going to be able to pit now? He doesn't. Oh, I would have pit. I don't know. I think I would have, because you got the pace. I guess track position does mean a lot. Is anyone else going to come into the pits? No. Benji? No. I don't think anyone else yet. There's no point, is there, really? Okay, so this VSC has been really meant nothing, hasn't it? Because none of them are going to come into the pits. It's a long VSC though, isn't it? Jack would have come out behind all this pack, I think, in between Benji and Clouds. So it would have been a bit annoying for him, but interesting for us to see Jack come through the pack. But that's for another day, I guess, isn't it? Hopefully in next Grand Prix, which I just said, I forgot now. Not the Monegasque. It's not the Monegasque Grand Prix. Is it the Monegasque Grand Prix? I don't know what Grand Prix it is. I'm going to have to look quickly. That's going to wind me up. Let's have a little lap with Jack. See how he's going, because obviously you haven't really, even though we've spoke about him a lot, he hasn't really done anything. Haven't really had a lot of screen time. Matt's still got this great P2 position right now. So well done to Matt. Okay, standings. Oh, it's Chinese Grand Prix. That's it. I knew that. Yellow flag in sector 2 and sector 3. We've got 2 crashes now. AJ and someone is into the barrier, I believe. It's not AJ. It's Benji and Harrison. Benji and Harrison have had something. It's a VSC. I don't know what's happened there. I wasn't paying attention, for bloody sake. Benji and Harrison have had a crash. I don't know how they've crashed together. People are going to come into the pitch. I don't want people to come into the pitch. I want someone to go past the incident. Boys, someone go past the incident. Thank you. I can't see it. Can I see the incident? Can someone... No, I want to see the incident. Oh, boys. I don't know what's happened there, but that has promoted everyone up to the order. VSC has come out. Harrison has left the session. Harrison would be fuming. Colin has moved up to P8. Chensky's moved up to P10, but he needs a pit. Mayor Man is coming P11, but doesn't need to pit anymore. Mellingard is P4. I don't know what's happened there. AJ did pit, but that is really, I don't know what happens. Hopefully, I'm sure that'll be into the stewards if there is an actual incident there, but it could just be 2 general crashes. But Harrison and Benji was not together on track, but I was focused on my phone, I do have to admit. Oh, Swanee's finally got past Matt. After the valiant defence from Matt, Swanee gets through on lap 19. Can Swanee open the gap up now and potentially, doesn't have to even close to Jack, just open the gap up to the car behind. Obviously he's got a 5-second time penalty which needs to be considered as well. I'm going to ask the boys what happened in the little chat. Let's see what happens in the little bit. Connor has just said that his controller disconnected, that's why he was out, which is fair enough. This is what I mean, Padders is already P12 and he's bloody been lapped. Like, all he needs to do is actually get into position and he's P12. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, Jesus, we had started with 17 and we're finishing with 12 at this current rate, which is mental. And there's no real battles. We've got AJ and Colin together. No, it's Colin and Mellingard in the middle sector. We'll cut to them. It's Colin and Mellingard. Jack has just set the fast lap for the Grand Prix at 29.3, which is a very, very decent and respectable lap on them hard tyres. Colin is potentially going to the end of the Grand Prix, but we don't know. Oh, Mellingard is going to go down the inside on Colin there into 130R. I think he's got the move done. He's up into it. Are they going to yield? Is Colin? Oh, a good move. Colin potentially should have yielded before and just accepted the position, but he's got it. He's got DRS now for back straight. And but yeah, Swanee has still kept that P2. Mayo's got past Vachensky down there as well, down the same corner. Padders is up to P12 now as well. Oh, Vachensky comes in. Vachensky could be getting lapped here as well, so he needs to be careful. Obviously, getting lapped is probably the worst thing to do in this game, because if you get stuck, if there's a safety car and you're stuck behind the safety car, they will not let you past unless you're front of the queue. Even then, they could not let you past as well. I think he's going to get laps. Is he going to get? Yes, he is going to get laps. Unlucky for Vachensky. Vachensky's got a new set of softs though, because Jack might let him past if he's nice. But we've still got the battle in hand. The only battle on the track really now is Swanee and Matt. So let's run on board with Swanee and Matt for a couple of laps until we have another little battle. We've got, oh no, it's a big gap, isn't there, between Lightning Poker's still in this little battle here. The only thing Lightning Poker's got going for him now is if he just stays within that 5 seconds, Swanee has a penalty. So obviously he might take a position off of Swanee, but we don't know. Have to just see, won't we? There's been a comment as well. Whilst there's nothing going on, I will have a look at the comment. They've got a really round of applause on the track. This is someone. Oh, apparently, just for the viewers out there who don't know, Harrison caught what Benji thinks Harrison crashed into the wall. and was just there in the middle of the track, and Benji couldn't do anything to avoid it and crashed into him. Obviously, I'm sure we don't know what happened actually, so have to wait. Hopefully we can get into this race. I'm surprised there's been no safety cars really with a couple of crashes we've had when you think about it. But yeah, looking forward to the next couple of rounds. Obviously this Grand Prix is notoriously known for not really being an overtaking hub, is it? So China, longer straights, more overtaking opportunities, hopefully. It's an entertaining race. Mayo's coming to the pits again for some reason. He's on a fresh set of mediums. I don't know why he's pit. He's on gone to a fresh set of softs. Maybe the fastest lap. But is he gonna lose that? He's been lapped now and he's been overtaken by Vachensky. So that has come at a cost, hasn't it really? Yeah. Is Matt going to get through Swanee here? Matt, no, he's just not close enough. Matt just hasn't got the straight line speed down the back straight, down the start finish straight, sorry, to actually get through on. Oh, yellow flag is set to 2. That's Padders. Padders is out of this Grand Prix. Is that going to cause anything? It's a VSC. Is that going to be Sankey didn't? No, Sankey just missed the pit lane. So I don't think that's going to be anything else. Padders will not be classified as well, because he would have to get to 25 laps to be classified, I'm pretty sure. Well, the race would have to get to 25 and he would have to get to 24 to be classified, but obviously he's on 22 right now, so he's not going to be classified because he's a lap back. So it's difficult for Padders, but that's the way it goes. Another VSC which is out for too long again. There's just really no need for this VSC to be that long. Only 11 finishes right now, which is disappointing. We've got a yellow flag in the whole sector, apparently, according to our screens, even though it looks like it's gone green. Padders has left the session. Disappointing race for Padders. Moves on to next week though. Hopefully, again, they can get back into a bit of form. Oh, Matt has got through. He's just missed that, and Swanee's defending, and Matt is attacking. And Matt looks like he's got through. Who's going to get DRS though? That's the main thing. Who's wing open? It's going to be Swanee, so Swanee's going to have a go straight back at Matt, and he's round the outside, and he's got through on Matt again. So Matt's overtake of Swanee was short-lived. Swanee can defend for one more lap because it's very hard to overtake in this middle section. You have to have a lot of guts. But all the meanwhile, Lightning Poker, with these two battling, has not gained a single tenth on them. They're actually saying that now, he's going to 3.8, but still, it's not really what he would have wanted. He would have wanted a bit sooner. We've got a yellow flag, we've got blue flag just behind, so I think that is Lightning Poker trying to get through on the Mayo, I want to say. Jack has really just run away with this Grand Prix though, hasn't he? 15 seconds now of gap. Extremely fast, extremely quick. Still going on though. Got a lot of... Colin could pit and get a free pit stop. Potentially has nicked the fastest lap from Jack though. Which Jack will, I don't know, he probably wanted the fastest lap pole and the win. But I don't know, obviously we don't know. 25 laps gone now, so 3 laps remaining, including the one we're on now. Swanee's got no ERS. Matt has got a bit. Lightning Poker, if he wants to try and get on this podium though, he needs to close up. He really does. He's had a good race though. But he could easily get on this podium if he just closes up a bit more. Has anyone got a free pit stop? Colin's got a free pit stop. Could go for fastest lap if he wanted to. Get off them hard tyres and go to the softs. But he has got also, he is only 5 seconds behind the guys in front, so it does make sense why he just stays out, doesn't it? Continue on with that anyway. Jack extends his lead to 16 seconds. I don't know what the pit stop is, I think it is like 23, 24 seconds around here. So, yeah, Mayo is closing. Swaddy still defending, still out in front as they start lap 26. Swanee just gets better traction at this final little bit, causing Matt to not be close enough by the end of the straight. So yeah, it's not a good sign from Matt. Obviously Swanee does have the 5 seconds, so I'm going to do the same again and I don't like the penalties. But I know Swanee has the 5 seconds because we saw him sit in the pit lane. Like his helmet as well, love it. Re-races 1, obviously remember, no room for racism in any form, in any sport, in the world in general. But yeah, as we go back, and we're just, there's nothing really happening apart from the Swanee. We've got Mellingard and AJ who are down there. They're still batting on the way for P7. We're going to focus on the podium battle though for now, as Jack is about to start his final lap of this Grand Prix. We will cut to him when he's about to get across the line. Is Mellingard? Oh, Jack sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Jack absolutely flying, takes back that fastest lap from Vyshensky. So Vyshensky will not be getting an extra point today. Is Mayo still? Mayo can still get it, potentially. Lightning Poker has closed up a lot actually, and is Matt going to have a go here round the outside of turn 1, and he gets the move done. Matt with a super move round the outside into P1. It's a lovely move by Matt. Absolutely, it's what we love to see. Have we got Mellingard and AJ? They're going to have a move down potentially into turn 1. Mellingard needs to set himself up for turn 1. He's tucking behind, save a bit of RS into this corner, and activate it out of this bit here now. And he's activated it. He's got a great little toe. Are we gonna miss? No, we're not gonna miss. Is he gonna have enough? He's gonna have enough. Is he gonna go around the outside as well? Are they both gonna go around the outside of each other? And they have. He's got it. He's got the move done. So Matt and Mellingard both go round the outside of their competitors at lap turn 1, and let's quickly cut to the leader, who is coming round the final couple of corners. It's been a great race from Jack. Dominated it from lap 1 to lap 27, and he wins the Japanese Grand Prix round 3 in Division 2. He did set the fastest final sector, but didn't obviously beat his fastest lap. But now he cut back to the battle behind for P2. Matt comes across the line, P2 on track, and he keeps it on penalties. Swanee, is he going to lose P3? No, he doesn't. Very close between these guys. Only 8/10 separate Lightning Poker and Swanee. Clouds is the next across the line. A great Grand Prix from Clouds. Yeah, super effort from Cloud. Obviously, my driver of the days already are going to be Jack, Swanee, Clouds, and Jack, Swanee, Clouds, and Matt. We're going to go with Matt as well. He's done great. He had the pace, and he's Matt. So we're going to go with Matt. So top 3, and then Clouds. Lightning Poke obviously just missing out. on the driver of the day votes. But that rounds off the Japanese Grand Prix. Obviously, thanks guys for watching. We'll give you a little rundown now of the results. Hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, we'll be next week as well for rounds 4 in the Chinese Grand Prix. Yeah, really enjoyed this one. It was a good little end to the race. It was a bit, I don't know, it was a bit different. Obviously, it wasn't a battle for the lead. It was a battle for the podium, wasn't it? Really. Whereas yesterday it was JT getting closed down by Knuth, and a lot of drivers just coming back through the grid. Wasn't really anything special. But sometimes how it goes. Obviously, Japanese Grand Prix doesn't really normally bring out any bangers, personally to speak. Unless it's wet, then it brings out a normally good race. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't really do the biscuit. But it's a good little race. Obviously, not really a lot of penalties either. So very good race. Got Colin. Eventually did get the final point. Mayo didn't. Mellingard got pushed down to P8. So not the best race for him. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys. Well, I'll catch you guys next week for round 4, the Chinese Grand Prix in Division 2. Peace.